Hello young people, and welcome back to our social media pages. Over the next few weeks we are going to be looking at the topic of giving and serving, which is a major theme throughout the whole Bible. Today the question I have got for you is, in or out, where is your focus? Sometimes it can be turned inward on yourself, and when our focus turns inward we can become preoccupied with what's going on in our own lives, our own needs, our own desires, and we lose perspective on the world around us. The Bible asks us to look outward from ourselves to the needs of other people, to look at the ways that we can serve them. Jesus actually said to his disciples, when we serve others, it's like we're serving Jesus himself. Over the last year, we have seen people caring and looking out for one another during this pandemic. Neighbours have grown closer and communities have formed in streets where previously you might not have known your next door neighbour. I'm sure we can all think of examples where you've seen people caring about others, or you might have even had experienced that care yourself, or you might have had the opportunity to care for someone in your community. When we only ever look out for ourselves, we miss what's going on in the world around us, and we miss when other people might need some help. Imagine you're walking down a street and you see someone walking the other way who's on their phone checking Instagram or TikToks for likes or follows. They don't see what's going on around them, but you see everything. You see the other walkers who are having to move to get out this person's way. You see the car that almost hits them when they walk out into the road, and you see the bin that is right in front of them. They're so preoccupied and focused on what's going on in their little world that they are missing everything going on in the world around them. The more focus we put on ourselves, the less aware we are of the world and the people around us. We might not notice when the people and the loved ones in our lives need some help. How would you describe someone who only ever looks out for themselves and their own needs? You would maybe say they're selfish or self-centered. They're unkind, or they're out for number one, they're wrapped up in themselves, or uncaring or cynical. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be described as any of those things. On the other hand, how would you describe someone who looks out for the interests and needs of others? You might say they're kind or helpful, caring, compassionate, good, friendly, well-meaning, likeable. In all these descriptive words about the person who looks in versus the person who looks out, I wonder where you would place yourself. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'd probably land somewhere in the middle. It's human nature. We all have the capacity to be good and kind and caring and compassionate and look out for other people, but we also have the capacity to be selfish and unkind and out for number one. It's when our focus becomes so inwardly fixed that we run into problems. But what would it mean if we could become more like that person who looks outward? What would we need to do differently? I've got a challenge for you for this coming week. Take some time to look around you, listen to the people that you meet when you're talking with them. On a local scale, be deliberately present in the conversations that you're having with your friends and your family. Look for ways you can help them. Maybe think more globally, watch the news and look at what people in other parts of the world are going through right now, and try and respond by doing one kind thing to combat the things that you see in the world. It doesn't have to be big. It's taking what we have, when we have it, and using it to be helpful.